This is how to be less emotional. So, what you want to do is I want all of you to research Stoicism. So, Stoicism is what I like to say the art of not having emotions, thinking with your brain, right? You can feel emotions. You can say, oh, I'm sad. Oh, I'm angry. But use it, right? So, you have anger, you have sadness, right? Use it to push you, to fuel you, to get you to go far. Don't go, oh, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm going to eat junk food, and then in 2 hours, I'm going to be feeling sick and I can't think, so I'm just going to lay in bed. Because you, for the 30 minutes you were eating ice cream, now you're sick 2 hours later and you're laying in bed and you fucked future you. Everything you have done right now has fucked or helped future you. If you're where you want to be in life right now, the past you, pat yourself on the back. Good job. You have that six pack. You have millions in the bank. You have everything you want in life. If you do not have everything you want in life, then the past you fucked you. He didn't do exactly what you needed to get to where you want to be. So now we're in a new chapter. We loaded a new checkpoint and we need to get to where we want to be. We see the end, we see the finish line, but we need to get there. How are we going to do it? What we're going to do is we're going to see what the fuck we want to be like. Okay? I want you to envision who you want to be like and you need to work towards that every fucking day. Next thing to help you be less emotional is meditation. Meditation is so important. If you meditate, one, meditation is not just thoughts and distractions. Meditation helps with concentration, which is the main purpose. You have a thought right here, right? Just a little thought. You get distracted while meditating, you're breathing in, breathing out, you have a thought. Then you realize you have that thought and you go back to meditating. That's all meditation is having a thought while meditating, realizing it, going back to focusing. That's it. Because if you realize, oh, I have an idea. Oh, let me go back to meditating. Fuck that idea. Then whenever you're working and you go, oh, I want to oh, I want to order DoorDash. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I need to talk to her. You're going to realize you're doing it and you're going to go back to working. That's exactly what meditation is. It's not sitting there in silence for 5 minutes. If it was that, nobody would do it because that's no point. It is the art of having a thought and going back so you focus. Nobody that's meditating is deathly silent, no thoughts for 5 minutes straight. I want you to never act with emotion. I want you to look at life from a spectator's point of view, okay? So, if you were a spectator of your own life, what would you say? If you had no bias, what would you do? So, if a friend came up to you and said, hey, I broke my right leg, I can't go to the gym, I'm really sad, da da da, what would you say? You probably said what I would say. You can still go to the gym, you just don't need to hit legs, you can do arms, and what the fuck's the point in being sad? Use that emotion to fuel you, right? Now, if you didn't say that, then you need to fix your mindset. But we'll get into that into another video, or you can watch my mindset video. You would say to a friend what I just said. Stop being a bitch, go to the gym, all this. Then you need to tell yourself that. So, for example, let's say my cat died, and I'm not doing work anymore on a business. I would tell myself, like a friend would tell me, stop being a bitch, it's a cat, who gives a fuck? Start working hard, make enough money to revive that motherfucking cat. Obviously, we can't revive a cat. Those who act upon emotions show weakness. When you act out of anger, when you start yelling because you're angry, that's weakness. When you start acting because you're sad, when you start slacking because you're sad, that's weakness. Whenever you act upon emotion, you're showing weakness. Even if you're happy, you're smiling, you're fucking weak. You're showing weakness. That is literally what showing emotion is. Poker face all times. Yes, you can smile. You're a bag of tricks as a man. I can release that in another video. Why smiling occasionally is important and why doing all these other things are important. But if you always go through life, that's it. You're going through fucking emotions every day. You're a fucking bitch and you're acting with weakness. Next thing, stop caring, right? Most things you don't need to care about. Most things people that get mad about, oh, I dropped my fork on the floor. You don't need to care. Most things you do not need to care about, right? And the big things that you should care about is the things you have control over. If you don't have control over what you're caring about, then fuck it. If you won't care about it in 5 years' time, then okay, it doesn't matter. Let's say you got your shoe wet and now you're sad. If you got your shoe wet, it doesn't matter in 5 years. No, one, the shoe's gonna be dry. Two, you're not even wearing that fucking shoe anymore. And three, it doesn't matter. Because in 5 years, you won't have the fucking shoe like I listed. So you need to stop caring about the things that you can't control. And I would like to finish with this quote. Those in which you can't control, let them go. For those that you can control, fix those in which they are failing. Okay? I hope you sit with that quote and you understand what it means, but please take action. There is no such thing as a perfect time. We've all heard this. There's no such thing as a perfect time. When you wait, the price you're paying is your dream life by waiting. Would you just sit there looking at a wall, scrolling TikTok, knowing your dream life is gone because you wanted to scroll TikTok? Do you want to change your life? And are you ready to change it? If you are ready and you think the perfect time is now, which the perfect time was yesterday, and the next best time is today, right now. If you truly think that and you want to change your life, then go to the description, join the Discord, and get the coaching. Here's some reviews.
My name is Sanja. I'm an 18-year-old who always aspired to become successful, but I had no real plan. But this all suddenly changed when I met Keith. Keith took me under his wing and started mentoring me, teach me all kinds of things I didn't even know existed. But the most important thing he teach me is that the mind is the only thing we really have 100% control over. When you can control your mind, you can control the output of your life.
Keith's coaching calls, they really work. I learned a lot of new things. I'd highly recommend you join one of his coaching calls.
Highly recommend booking a coaching call with Keith. He's a genius. He can definitely help out with any issues. He's a genius. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later on. And thank Keith, of course.
Just want to say that you should book a call with Keith Harrington. He's the guy you can go to when it comes to productivity, biohacking, what books to read, how to change your mindset, what habits you can implement to slowly change your life by 1% better every day. So he's the one that gives you the tough love. He's not the one that sugarcoats it to protect you. He will say it to strengthen you. And Keith, I appreciate you, bro.